This video and all content on this channel is performed by a pest control professional, and it is always recommended to hire a pest control pro in your area to perform any pest control in or outside your home. Pesticides can harm you and your loved ones. Anyone who is performing the information in this video is doing so at their own risk. If you decide to try the info provided in this video, please always check with the local laws in your area and read the labels of any product you use. The label is the law. Hey everybody, this is Jason Akers again with Green Acres Pest Control, and today I want to talk about fruit flies. So I really appreciate all of the positive comments about the latest series I've done. In case you're interested in looking at some of the older videos I've done, Invader series on both bed bugs and spiders, things that come in the house this time of year. It's fall. The leaves, I don't know if you can see behind me right there, leaves are changing. It's turning into a nice beautiful fall weather, and I want to go over some things that people get. Now, a lot of people don't know that fruit flies are a problem in the fall. Usually people think of, planting season, vegetables coming in, things coming in from the grocery store, usually in the summer when your citrus and things like that start coming into season, plums and peaches and all those kinds of things that people get, like I said, that are synonymous with summertime. But fruit flies are a serious problem this time of year. I get called all the time on fruit fly work. And so if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, consider subscribing to my channel. And I'm going to say right here that I actually have a fruit fly trap. It is the best fruit fly trap ever. And you can make it yourself at home, spend little to nothing on it, probably have everything in your house right now to make it yourself. And so if you want, I'll link either here or wherever YouTube decides to put it. I'm going to try to link it in the description, an actual footnote, whatever they call it. What is it? I don't know. Comment below if you know what it's called. But anyway, timestamp. There you go. So now you can watch me fumble over my words. I try to do all this with one take, and it's obvious. So anyway, I'll link that below so you can go straight to just learning how to make the trap yourself if you don't want to hear all the drivel I've got to, blow off right now. But I want to explain one of the reasons that people get fruit flies this time of year is because fruit flies, the grocery stores don't really do a lot of fruit fly maintenance in the fall. They typically think of it more of like a summertime or, maybe even springtime problem. And they don't really do the type of control you really need to do to get rid of fruit flies. So I'm going to give you some step-by-step direction on what you can do in your own home to hopefully get rid of your fruit fly problem and eliminate them. Like I said, I've got the trap, the directions on how to make a trap and what to put in the trap, what's going to attract them, and also different pesticide measures you can take to try to limit the amount of fruit flies in your house. So step one, when you buy vegetables, fruits, and you bring them into your home, wash them before you even put them away. Some people will leave bananas, apples, oranges sitting out on the counter. I know we do with my family because I have, I've got 4 children. I've got so many, people eat fruit, people eat vegetables, people eat it up. It doesn't really stick around that long. Might put the vegetables in the fridge. If you keep your fruits and vegetables in the fridge, it slows the egg hatch rate down to where you don't get fruit flies. If you put your apples and your oranges and stuff in the fridge, even your bananas in the fridge, the fruit flies are not going to hatch. So what happens is at the grocery store, the fruit fly flies in through the door. They land on the fruits and vegetables, namely bananas, fruits, and things like that, and they lay their eggs on the fruit. So it doesn't matter if they were washed before they got placed on the display shelf at the store. The fruit flies came in through the store and they laid eggs on the produce. And so this is just something that happens. So if you can keep your vegetables and fruits cold, you're not going to get the type of fruit fly problem that, say, someone who keeps their fruit sitting on the counter will have. Also, wash them. like I said this before. So wash them even your bananas. People don't think of washing the peel of a banana because most people don't eat that part. But if you take the bananas, bring them in the house, wash them, take them, separate them, wash them really well, wash all the eggs and everything off because you can't really see the eggs of fruit flies. They're really super small and you're not going to notice that's what it is on the skin of a banana. And so you want to wash your bananas really well, wash your oranges, wash your apples, wash your fruits and vegetables when you first bring them in the house, and wash those fruit fly down the drain. Just wash them right down the drain, those fruit fly eggs. So that will help. You can also do a pest control on your own house for the control of flies. Now, flies are a lot harder to get rid of than, say, a spider or an ant or a cricket or a silverfish or some kind of other bug that's actually going to crawl and drag their body through the pesticide, because a fly is going to fly around. Now, you see this window. This would be a perfect example, my car window here. So what happens is the fly comes in the home. The sun shines through the window. The fly is attracted to the window. So they go to the window and they do like this and they bounce around on the window, and then they go to the edge and they crawl across this area here, the cracks and the crevices around your windows. So you want to take your window frame in your house and you want to treat all the way around the seal of your window where it actually opens and closes, to where when the fly comes, you don't spray the glass. There's no reason to do that. But when the fly comes in and bounces around the window, they will eventually come into contact with this area here and they'll get into the pesticide and it will kill them. So you can do that. And typically, just about any pesticide, indoor, outdoor pesticide that you want to do around your windows and doors and the cracks and crevices around the house will kill flies. Flies are not that hard to kill. Target places like trash cans. Also check your potatoes and your onions. A lot of people will actually have horrible fruit fly problems and they'll have a potato or an onion that's bad because unless you're really going through a lot of potatoes and onions, which onions are usually less than potatoes and more likely to have fruit flies in them, if you don't go through those and check those regularly, and like I said, wash them too. They're not against, take the peelings off of the onions and wash them really good. Get rid of that stuff so that you don't have fruit flies in the house. It does help a lot. But like I said, you want to treat around all your windows, your doors, treat around the outside, because fruit flies will fly in from outside, especially if you have a garden or you live in the country, places that's all open air everywhere. And a lot of times the fruit flies will fly in just through an open window. So treat around all your windows, doors, cracks, and crevices. And now that I've rambled on and on to try to help you, watch this little step-by-step instructional video on how to build your own fruit fly trap. And at the end of the video, fruit fly trap is very hard to say. It really is. It's like a tongue twister. But anyway, at the very end of the video, I'll actually post pictures showing less than 24 hours. I had horrible fruit flies in my home. I had them all over the place. They were on my fruits. We left over the weekend and we were gone. And when I came back, something had rotted. It might have been an orange or an apple, or something had actually rotted inside the fruit bowl that we have on our counter. And the fruit flies were absolutely horrible. I caught every single fruit fly in the house within less than 24 hours. They all went in the trap. It worked exceptionally well. It's an amazing thing. I'll tell you a story real quick, and then I'll get to the trap. But like I said, you can always click the thing down below so you can, the timestamp, so you can go straight to it. But I used to do a restaurant. They had I had fly spray in the restaurant because they had a bar. They served wine, they served liquor, lots of fermented things fruit flies really like. And the fruit flies were absolutely atrocious. They were horrible. It didn't matter that I had fly machines spraying every 10-15 minutes trying to kill the flies. It did not help at all. So I went and I took a brandy glass that they had there at the restaurant, made a fly trap, sat it under the bar, and within 2 days, every fruit fly was in the trap. They were all gone from the. I was able to take down the the fly machines. They didn't have any more flies in the restaurant at all. The only flies they had were fruit flies. They didn't have any kind of garbage flies or anything like that because the dumpsters were well away from the property, way off in the distance. So they didn't have any problems like that. They just had fruit flies. And because I made this little trap and I sat it up underneath their bar, where the customers couldn't see it. All the flies went there. All the flies went down in the trap. All the flies died. So check out this trap. I really appreciate everybody. I hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving, your Christmas, your holiday season, whatever you do, Hanukkah, whatever it is that you do. I hope you guys have a really great time. I hope you're enjoying each other and family, and I appreciate everybody who stops by. Don't forget, I have my live streams every Thursday night, typically after 9 o'clock. I know a lot of people have been asking, what time do I do my lives? It's usually after 9 o'clock, whenever the kids go to bed. I have come in as late as 10 to 10:30, just because I've got young ones. My youngest now is 3 weeks old. My oldest is 16. I got an 8-year-old and a 3-year-old as well. And trying to put them to bed and get them to so I can talk is really rough. So check me out Thursday nights live on YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can actually see when I'm live, because it's not a set specific time. It's whenever I can get on. And follow me over on TikTok too. I do lives over there all the time as well. All those links are in my bio below, so just check it out. But like I said, here's a trap. Thank you. Y'all have a really great day, and I appreciate it. I wanted to show you what I've been doing for probably better part of 15 years to catch fruit flies. So this is my trap. It's a glass with a funnel in the top. And now it don't look pretty. You know, it's not meant to look pretty. It's just meant to catch bugs. But what happens is the flies will fly down the funnel. Now it's been sealed with packing tape. That is not Scotch tape. That is actually the type of tape that you would use for like packing a box, like if you were gonna move, or you know, that you want to hold cardboard together with. Works really, really well. And so what you do is you make a funnel out of paper and you tape it together so it's a nice, good funnel. And there's a fly right there. He's about to go down in there right now. But this is a time of year where people are bringing fruit flies in the house. Bananas, citrus, orange, and sorry, I'm holding my camera. That's why it's doing such a horrible job. It's so shaky. I don't really have a tripod that'll fit on my table right here. But I wanted to show you how to make these. So it's a glass. Now it's little purple right there on the end of that funnel. And that's because I used wine. So what you do is you make a funnel. You fill it. The way you fill it is you do it with the, you want to have about 1 inch between the level of the wine and the tip of the funnel. Now what happens, now I poured it, after I put it together, I taped it all together, I put it all together, and so the flies are really flying around it now. I just sat it here on the table. So it's not quite, it had been long up, you know, there's one right there, if you look. I don't know if you can see him. See, there's a fruit fly right there that landed on it, and they're getting ready to go down in it. But I just sat it here on the table and just turned my camera on and thought I would just film it real quick and show you how to catch them. But so anyway, what happens is the flies will fly down the funnel, but they won't necessarily be able to get back out the funnel. I mean, you might have 1 or 2 that are smart enough to fly back up that middle, but most of them are going to go to the rim of the glass. They're going to crawl up because they see the light that's shining through the glass, and so they'll go up and they'll get stuck in this tape. If they get stuck in the tape at all, usually they'll just stay down in the glass and bounce around, and they'll eventually die in there. You can also use a plastic bottle, like a Coca-Cola bottle, or a Dasani water bottles actually work really good. You cut the lid off and then you put your funnel down inside the bottle. That way when it gets full of dead flies, you just throw it away. But this is what I had handy, and this is what I made tonight. And hopefully by tomorrow, I'll have a whole bunch of flies in here instead of flying all around bothering me half to death, because I can't stand fruit flies. And so hopefully this video has been beneficial to you. If so, give me a thumbs up, like the video, follow me for more little quick tips like this. And hopefully we can get rid of these bugs together. And there's another one flying down in there. All right, y'all have a good night. I appreciate it. Good day, whatever. It's nighttime here. So y'all enjoy yourselves, and I'll be seeing you later. Thanks a lot.